Buffalo City Access is a nice place to fish, and there's good fishing there, and it's really pretty with the bluffs on one side of the river. If you're new to fishing tailwater, here are a few suggestions to keep you safe. I use pretty normal fly fishing equipment when I'm either drift or wading. I tend to go with TFO. You definitely need fluorocarbon, and it's also best to go with 6X if it's shallow water. Now, these are the flies that I typically recommend to fish on the North Fork and the White River, particularly the ones on the left during the summertime. And I usually fish with a dropper as well. Now, this is my usual dropper rig, and it can change based on the conditions of the water and the speed of the water. Now, a drop shot rig is best for when the water is deeper, and if it's over 2 or 3 feet deep, then I usually use a jig. If it's lower than that, more like 2 feet, that you can use a nymph when there aren't midge hatching. Now, this is a Euro nymph rig. It's really just like drop shot on steroids and gives the fish more opportunities to bite. And you want to mainly use it in faster, deeper water. Let's talk about the river a little bit. First, the channel. The channel runs along in the picture where the red dashes are and is flowing from top to bottom. There's a nice shoal at the top of this section. So motor up and you can park your boat up there and then wade it and fish the pockets. And depending on the depth, you would go with pick the right fly that out of the assortment that I have in the beginning of this video. Section 1 is the area just below the shoal. So what you want to do is you want to cast onto the shoal and then let it drop down into the deeper water. And this is depending again on the depth of the water. You can use either of the rigs that I described. Now, section 2, you'll want to drift down the left side in the channel and cast toward the bank. And you can fish streamers and fish right next to the bank, or you can drift beside it in the channel. Section 3 is a little deeper water, so you'll want to fish the drop shot jig and fish the channel as it transitions over to the other side of the river. Now in section 4, you'll want to fish the right side in the channel, and you're going to want to fish deep. This is deep water. It's about twice as deep as the upper section. And you'll continue that until position 5. Stay to the right and do not go where the stop signs are. The water is too shallow. Okay, now the water transitions to shoal. So in low water you can wade it. In high water you need to go ahead and turn around and go back to the top and start over. Here's an example drift, and notice as we're drifting along, the strike indicator will stay beside the boat. Notice my line is loose, and then as soon as that strike indicator moves, what I do is I lift my line straight up while I'm pinching my fly line, and I'm not jerking it or setting the hook, which is a big mistake folks make. And then I keep my rod tip up, and I use my reel to reel the line all the way in and let my drag take care of the fish running. And so that's an example of how I drift fish, and that particular example is with a dropper. This video covered how to fish this particular area. Now, I offer a wide variety of other videos on how to tie flies, how to row the boat, how to control it in high water, and also how to fish other areas. Thanks for watching this video, and I hope you guys learned a lot and found it useful. And you guys catch a lot of fish and be careful out there. Take care.